Okay, guys, last week we studied the flowers called Algernon and we stopped at paragraph number 23. Just a quick check for what we have already studied. Last week we talked about a man called Charlie. Unfortunately, he has a disability in his mind, so he's not so smart. So he went to a night school in which he was being taught how to read and write simple words. After that, he was the best choice for Dr. Strassel to modify his smartness by doing a procedure or uh, an operation on his mind in which he will become so smart. So we will continue now from paragraph number 23. And again, guys, just so far he didn't have the procedure, so far he still spelled some words incorrectly, like Ferris and like report. So we are in progress report number 5, March 10. Here Charlie continue saying, I'm scared. Lots of people who worked here, and the nurses and the people who gave me the tests came to bring me candy and wish me luck. I hope I have luck. I got my rabbit fruit and my lucky penny and also my horseshoe. Only a black cat crossed me when I was coming to the hospital. But yeah, Dr. Strasser says don't be surprised, Charlie. This is science. So there is no need to be afraid because this is just science. And as you can see, he still misspelled some words. Anyway, I'm keeping my rabbit food with me. So simply, a man in his age keeping his rabbit food with him, why would he do something like that? Simply, guys, because he just believed in luck. He believed in luck, and he believed that his rabbit food will bring him luck. In paragraph number 24, Walid, would you like to read?
Okay. I asked Dr. Strauss if I'll beat Algernon in the race after the operation, and he said maybe. If the operation works, I'll show that mouse I can be as smart as he is, maybe smarter. Then I'll be able to read better and spell the words good and know lots of things and be like other people. I want to be smart like other people. If it works permanent, they will make everybody smart all over the world.
Okay, here again, Charlie shows us that he would like to be smart just because he's eager to be like anyone else. He wished that his friends will just treat him equally. He loves his friends and he thinks that they love him. So he just want to be smart as they are, right? Okay? And here, guys, we can see how kind he is by saying that if it works permanent, they will make everybody smart all over the world. So he just doesn't think about himself, yet he thinks about all the people everywhere that are not smart and they're just like him, and he wish that if this works well, they will make everybody in the world smart. Okay, in paragraph 25, continue lead. Walid.
They didn't give me anything to eat this morning. I don't know what that eating has to do with getting smart. I'm very hungry, and Dr. Nemur took away my box of candy. That Dr. Nemur is a grouch. Dr. Strauss says I can have it back after the operation. You can't eat before an operation or operation.
Okay, so here again, he just trying to show us how not smart he is by saying that I don't know that eating has to do with getting smart. Come on, we need fat here, guys. Okay, so I need to eat. I'm hungry. All right, and that Dr. Niemer, here he showed that he just disliked the man. All right, going to paragraph number 20. Sorry, paragraph number 6 or report number 6. And finally, guys, we can see that progress report 6. Finally, he got it correct. He wrote progress right and also report right. March 15. Ahmad, Ahmad, hello. Okay, whom do we have now, guys? Ahmad, can you hear me? Abdurrahman, Yusuf, anyone has a mic?
Yes, hello.
Okay, Ahmad. Paragraph number 26.
Number 26.
Yep.
The
Operation.
operation didn't hurt. He did it while I was sleeping. They took off the bandages from my eyes and my head today so I can make a progress report. Dr. Nemior, who looked at some of my other ones, says I spell progress wrong. But he tells me how to spell it and report too. I got to try and remember that.
Continue.
I have a very bad memory for spelling. Dr. Strauss says it's okay to tell about all the things that happened to me, but he says I should tell more about what I feel and what I think. When I told him I don't know how to think, he said try. All the time when the bandages were on my eyes, I tried to think. Nothing happened. I don't know what to think about. Maybe if I ask him, he will tell me how I can think now that I am supposed to get smart. What do smart people think about? Fancy things, I suppose. I wish I know some fancy things already.
So again here after the operation, Dr. Strauss shows him that how to spell progress report correctly. So that is the first thing he will have to learn after the operation, how to spell some words correctly. And after that, after getting smart, he didn't know what to do, or he doesn't know what is he supposed to do. So the doctor here tell him that all you need to know, or all that you need to do now is just thinking. Try to think, as because he has a very bad memory for spelling. Doctor told him about all the things that's happened to him, and all he needs to know now how to feel and think. Just think now about your feeling, about your emotions, about your thinking, about your thoughts. Try to create a fancy story. Try to create some background feeling from the past, or just try to invent one from the future. And of course, the doctor is telling him to do that just to modify his thinking. You're not done now. You had already the operation, and by that you can change your thinking and the way you think. In okay, going to paragraph number 28 and progress report number 7. Abdurrahman, can you hear me? Abdurrahman.
Yes.
Okay, Abdurrahman. Paragraph number 28.
Okay, just one second. Paragraph 28.
Yep.
Okay. Nothing is happening. I had lots of tests and different kinds of races with Algernon. I hate
Abdurrahman.
I hate the mouse. He always beats me. Dr. Strauss said I got to play those games, and he said sometime I got to take those tests over again. Uh, this
These.
these eggplants are stupid, and those pictures are stupid too. I like to draw a picture of a man and a woman, but I won't make up lies about people. I got a headache from trying to think so much. I thought Dr. Strauss was my friend, but he don't help me. He don't tell me what to think or when I'll get smart. Miss Kenyon didn't come see me. I think writing these progress reports are stupid too.
So again here in progress number 7 here, we come to see how he now modifying, how his thinking is being changed right now by thinking about the stupid things they are asking him or they ask him to do. Okay, and finally we come to see that I think writing these reports are stupid too. And for the first time, he's now complaining about writing a progress report, right? So even if he just doesn't know that now he's getting smarter or he's thinking differently, yet it happens to him. Okay, in progress report number 8, Yusuf, did you fix your mic? Yusuf?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Okay, can you
Okay,
read paragraph number 30?
okay. I'm going back to work at the factory. They said it was better. I should go back to work, but I can't tell anyone what the operation
Operation.
was was for, and I have to come to the hospital for an hour every night after work. They are gonna pay me money every month for learning to be smart.
Continue.
I'm glad I'm going back to work because I miss my job and all my friends and all the fun we have there. Dr. Strauss says I
Wow.
should keep writing things down, but I don't have to do it every day. Just when I think of something or something special happens, he says don't get discouraged because it takes time and it happens slow. He says it takes a long time with Algernon before he got 3 times smarter than he was before. That's why Algernon beats me all the time because he had that operation too. That makes me feel better. I could probably do that amazed faster than regular mouse. Maybe someday I'll beat Algernon boy. Boy, that would be something. So far, Algernon looks like he might be smart permanent.
Okay, so in progress report number 8 now, he was asked to go back to the factory, the place where he was working. And of course, the doctor had a point of view here because by going back to the factory, he will deal with more people, and by dealing and interacting with more people, he will now try to modify his brain faster than just staying and stuck at a hospital or a laboratory. And of course, here, when the doctor told him that you have to be patient, don't be discouraged, because it takes time for the operation to work. Because now, after modifying the wrong with your mind, now you will need time to modify it by your own self. And when the doctor told him that you can't beat Algernon so far, is because Algernon had the operation and he got 3 times smarter than he was. And by getting 3 times smarter, now he's trying to give him a hint because now after you had the operation, now you can also get 3 times smarter than you are right now. That's why he said, oh yeah, that must be something. Okay, well, this is a good thing for him to be smart. All right, March 25, and for the first time we come to notice that in this progress report he didn't write it; he just wrote March 25. Okay, anyone entered? All right, we have Salim. Do you have a mic, Salim? Hello, Salim. Yeah, do you have a mic? Okay. Mu'taz, do you have a mic? Ibrahim, do you have a mic? Hello, boys.
Yes, hello.
Okay, Ibrahim. Start with paragraph number 33, please.
Okay. I don't have to write progress reports on top anymore. Just when I had it in once a week for Dr. Newmer to read. I just have to put the date on. That saves time. We had a lot of fun at the factory today. Joe Carp said Hey, look where hey, hey, look where Charlie had his oper- operation. What did they do, Charlie? Put some brains in. I was going to tell him, but I remembered Dr. Seris said no. Then frankly said, What did you do, Charlie? Forget your key and open your door the hard way. That made me laugh. They're, they're really my friend and they like me.
Okay, so again here, for the first time, as I told you, he didn't write the progress report because simply now he thinks that it saves time. So for the first time, he's trying to use his brain now. Okay, after he went to the factory with his friends now, he met Joe Grape, his friend, and of course, they were surprised by seeing him and they wanted to know why he was absent so long. So, of course, they are trying to laugh at him by saying that they put some brain in. He was about to tell them, but yet he remembered Dr. Strauss' words by telling him, do not tell anyone about the operation. After that, again, they tried to make laugh of him by telling him, "Oh, Charlie, did you forget your keys?" and try to open the door the hard way. Again, because now for them, he is just a dumb man, and they are using him only to make fun. Right? Paragraph number 35. Continue for him.
Okay. Sometimes somebody will say, Hey, look at Joe or Frank or George. He really pulled a Gordon. I don't know why they say that, but they always laugh. This morning, Amos Borg, who is the foreman at Denegis, used my name when he shouted at Ernie, the office boy. Ernie lost a package. He said, Ernie, what are you trying to be, Charlie Gordon? I don't understand why he said that. I never
Ibrahim.
lost any packages.
Okay. Of course, here in paragraph number 35, when sometimes somebody will say, why they say that because they always laugh. So for him, just by always laughing and trying to make fun, this will make him his or their friend. Okay, and when the boy does something wrong, only the they are using that when you are trying to be stupid, they will call you just Charlie Gordon. All right, March 28, paragraph number 36. Walid, are you there? Salim, Mu'taz, hello.
Yes, teacher.
Okay,
They,
Yeah, I'm here.
okay, Salim.
Yes.
Paragraph number 36, please.
Okay. March 28th. Dr. Strauss came to my room tonight to see why I didn't come in like I was supposed to. I told him I don't like to race with Algernon anymore. He said I don't have to for a while, but I should come in. He had a present for me, only it wasn't a present, but it's just for Lent. I thought it was a little television, but it wasn't. He said I got to turn it on when I go to sleep. I said, "You're kidding. Why should I turn it on when I'm going to sleep? Who ever heard of a thing like that?" But he said, "If you want to get smart, I got to do what he says." I told him I didn't think it was going to get smart, and he put a hand on my shoulder and said, "Charlie, you don't know it yet. But you're getting smarter all the time. You won't notice for a while." I think he was just being nice to make me feel good because I don't look any smarter. How can you look
All right,
smarter?
here. Okay, I'll tell you. Okay, first here we come to to see that this first time that he writes, Dr. Strauss only one asked not to, right? After that, the doctor gave him a present. Of course, this present is just a little television that he's using while he's sleeping. And here coming to say, I just need you to focus here when he said, "Ah, you're just kidding. Why should I turn on when I'm going to sleep?" And again here, if just imagine if Charlie now didn't have his operation, okay? Before having the operation and the doctor gave him the operation and asked him to turn it on while sleeping, will he just reply by that? So here we can see that he's getting smarter and he's trying to use his brain now. Okay, and whenever something happens, okay, all right. Coming to Charlie, you don't know it yet, but you are getting smarter. So here again, guys, you don't know because smartness just doesn't something appears like that. It's not an image to show to someone, but it's being showed through reactions. And by his replies now, the doctor can see that it's getting smarter. Well, I think he's just being nice to me to feel me good because I don't look any smarter. For him, he just had the operation. He doesn't look smarter in his point of view because he thinks that being smart is something that happens instantly, just in a moment. Okay, not something that takes time. All right, Salim. In
Yep.
paragraph number 37,
Yeah, I understand.
yeah, continue.
Oh yes, I almost forgot. I asked him when I can go back to the class at Miss Kinnean's school. He said I won't go there. He said that soon Miss Kinnean will come to the hospital and start to teach me speechul. s-
Special, special.
Special. I was mad at her for not coming to see me when I got an operation, but I like her, so maybe we will be friends again.
So again here, Miss Kenyon will come to him, especially a hospital to teach him in a private way. Okay, because now he's being modified, he's being smarter than he was, so it won't fit to be with other disabled people and their in schools. All right, going to March 29. Anyone didn't read? Mu'taz, Mu'taz, I didn't hear you. Anyone? Yeah, did you have a mic? Okay. So March 29 here, the crazy TV kept me up all night. How can I sleep with something yelling crazy things all night in my ears? And the nut picture, wow, I don't know what it says when I'm up, so how I'm going to know when I'm sleeping? Dr. Strauss said that's okay. Yeah? He says my brains are learning when I sleep, and that will help me when Miss Kenyon starts my lessons in the hospital. Only I found out it isn't a hospital, it's a laboratory. I think it's all crazy. If you can get smart when you are sleeping, then why the heck do people go to school? That thing I don't think will work. I used to watch The Late Show and The Late Show on TV all the night, and it never made me smart. Maybe you have to sleep while you watch it. Of course, it is so funny. Okay, so the doctor here he asked him to watch this late show on the specialty lab TV just while sleeping. And of course, by that, guys, he will work on his subconscious. Okay, you know that our brain is divided into the consciousness that we have while speaking right now and the subconscious. Of course, the subconscious never sleeps. So that was what the doctor wanted. All right, and progress report number 9 here on April 3rd, Dr. Strauss and again here at those 2S, Dr. Strauss showed me how to keep the TV turned low so now I can sleep finally. I don't hear a thing and I still don't understand what it says. A few times I play it over in the morning to find out what I learned when I was sleeping and I don't think so. Skinnian says maybe it's another language, okay, or something, but most time it sounds American. It talks so fast, faster than even Miss Gold, who was my teacher in grade 6. And I remember she talked so fast that I couldn't understand. I believe Ms. Gold speaks faster than I do. Okay, paragraph number 41. I told Dr. Strauss what good is it to get smart in my sleep. I want to be smart when I'm awake. He says it's the same thing, and I have two minds. There is the subconscious and there is the conscious. That's how you spell it. So here from the subconscious and the conscious, when he said that that's how you spell it, we come to know that Dr. Strauss is the one who told him about the spelling. Okay? And one do not tell the other one what it's doing, so they are separate. They don't even talk to each other. That's why I dream. And boy, have I been, sorry, and boy, have I been having crazy dreams. Wow, ever since that night TV, the late show. I forgot to ask him if it was only me or if everybody had those two minds. Of course, everyone has subconscious and the conscious. In paragraph number 43, I just looked up the word in the dictionary Dr. Strauss gave me. The word is subconscious. It's an adjective of natural, of mental operations, yet not present in consciousness. The subconscious complexes of desires, feeling, hopes, dreams. All what you desire are lying in the subconscious. There's some more, yet I still don't know what it means. This isn't a very good dictionary for dumb people like me. And here, guys, we need to stop a little because this is the only obstacle now what Charlie is suffering from. Because now he still believes that he is dumb, and by being dumb, he will not get smart. So that's what he thinks. So if I were instead of the doctors right now, I will play on this part, trying to convince him that no, you're not any dumb anymore, and by that he will hope he will become smarter. Anyway, the headache is from the party. My friends from the factory to Grave and Frank really invited me to go with them to Maxey's saloon for some drinks. I don't like to drink, but they said we will have lots of fun. I had a good time actually. Joe Grave said I should show the girls how I mop out the toilet in the factory, and he got me a mop. I showed them, and everyone laughed. When I told that Mr. Dunnigan said I was the best janitor he ever had because I like my job and I do it good and never come late or miss a day, except for my operation, of course. I said Miss Kenyon always said that Charlie, be proud of your job because you do it good. Everybody laughed and we had a good time. And they gave me lots of drinks. And Joe said Charlie is a card when he's potted. I don't know what that means, but everyone or everybody likes me and we have fun. I can't wait to be smart like my friends, Grave and Frank, really. Unfortunately, guys, until this point, we come to see that how his friends used him just to make a lot of jokes and laugh at him. And of course, it's a very bad thing. Never do it. In paragraph number 48, I don't remember how the party was over, but I think I went out to buy a newspaper and coffee for Joe and Frank. And when I came back, there was no one there. And here is another bad joke. Okay, so when they were ready to go home, they asked him to go out to buy some stuff. And when he came back, oh, they left. I look for them all over till late. Then I don't remember so good, but I think I got sleepy or sick. A nice cab brought me back home. That's what my landlady, Miss Flynn, says. But I got a headache and a big lump on my head, and plaque and glue all over. I think maybe I fell. Anyway, I got a bad headache and I'm sick and hurt all over. I don't think I'll ever drink again, and that's a good advice for you boys. Never drink. It's not allowed. Okay, going to Arbor 6. Who wants to read? Come on, guys, you still have a lot. Iyad, you have a mind? Abdurrahman? Yusuf? Hello?
Yes, yes, hello.
Calling from the other side.
Hello.
Yusuf, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, Yusuf. Start paragraph number 50, April 6th.
April 6th. I beat Algernon. I didn't even know I beat him until Bert the tester told me. Then the second time I lost because I got so excited I fell off the chair before I finished. But after that I beat him 8 more times. I must be getting smart to beat a smart mouse like Algernon. But I don't feel smarter. I wanted to race Algernon some more, but Bert said that's enough for one day. They let me hold him for a minute. He's not so bad. He's soft like a ball of cotton. He blinks when he opens his eyes. They're black and pink on the edges. I said I said can I feed him? Because I felt bad to beat him and I wanted to be nice and make friends. Bird said no, Algernon is a very special mouse with an operation like mine, and he was the first of all animals to stay smart so long. He told me Algernon is so smart that every day he has to solve a test to get his food. It's a thing like a lock on a door that changes every time Algernon goes in to eat, so he has to learn something new to get his food. That made me sad because if he couldn't learn, he would be hungry. I don't think it's right to make you pass a test to eat. How would Dr. Nemur like it to have to pass a test every time he wants to eat? I think I'll be friends with Algernon.
So in here in progress report on April 6th, we can see that he's getting smarter because now he can finally beat Algernon. And after beating him, he felt sorry for him that he wanted to feed him, but of course it's not allowed because the doctors have already set a rule. Algernon can only eat after passing a test, and of course by that they are not making him suffer or something, but they are trying to put a look in his mind. Once you solve this test, you can have your food. Like when you train your dog, okay, if you sit, you will have your food. If you poop in the house, you will not have your food. So the doctors are trying to teach the mouse how to get smarter and stay smarter. Walid, April 9. Hello, Walid. Ahmad, Abdurrahman.
Yes, yes.
Okay, Ahmad, April 9.
April 9. Tonight after work, Miss Kenyon was at the laboratory. She looked like she was glad to see me but scared. I told her, "Don't worry, Miss Kenyon, I'm not smart yet," and she laughed. She said, "I have confidence in you, Charlie, the way you struggled so hard to read and write better than all the others. At worst, you will have it for a little while and you're doing something for science. We are reading a very hard book. I never read such a hard book before. It's called Robinson Crusoe, about a man who gets marooned on a desert land. He's smart and figures out all kinds of things. So, so he can have a house and food, and he's a good swimmer. I consider it way. Okay, only I feel sorry because he's all alone and has no friends. But I think there must be somebody else on the island because there is a picture with his funny umbrella looking at footprints. I hope he gets a friend and not be lonely.
Okay, so now after getting smart, Miss Kenyon is trying to teach him about literature, of course, Robinson Crusoe. Robinson Crusoe was written by Daniel Defoe, one of the best stories that you can read about a man who lost his way in the sea, and he had a shipwreck, and after that he was alone on an island, and of course he lived alone for many years until he finally found a friend. He found a man and he rescued him from the native people on this island, and he called him Friday, and they became friends. And I believe he lived on this island for approximately 29 years or something like that. But finally, he can go back to England and he will marry and has about four girls, as I can remember. But yet he will finally go back to his island once more. When we are free, I can tell you about the rest of the story. All right. So, of course, here from this paragraph number 55 and 54, we can see that he's getting smarter and he's learning new things every day. April 10th, Miss Kenyon teaches me to spell better. She says, look at a word and close your eyes and say it over and over until you remember it. I have lots of trouble with through that you say yeah through, and enough that you say and tough, and that you say yeah and you and to you get to say enough and tough. That's how I used to write it before I started to get smart. I am confused, but Miss Kenyon says there is no reason in spelling. Okay, there is no reason in spelling. We just have rules and we have words to memorize as they are. Alright, April 14th. Finished Robinson Crusoe finally. I want to find out more about what happens to him. Miss Kenyon says, that's all there is. Why? Okay, so again here, after finishing Robinson Crusoe, here we can see something very awesome that Charlie is having right now, which is curiosity. After finishing Robinson Crusoe, he said that I want to find out more about him, guys. I need to find more. It's a very good story. Okay, so why did it stop here after coming back to the island at the end of the story? Why stopping here? Come on, tell me more. So now we can find that he has his own curiosity right now. On April 15th, Miss Kenyon says, I'm learning fast. She read some of the progress reports and she looked at me, kind of funny. She says, I'm a fine person and I'll show them all. I asked her why. She said, never mind, but I shouldn't feel bad if I find out that everybody isn't nice like I think. And here comes to the sad reality, because now Miss Kenyon is trying to implement a thought in his mind that not everybody is as nice as you think, Charlie. Some people are very bad, and some people, like those who you call friends, are just laughing at you. She said, for a person who gave so little to you, done more than a lot of people with brains they never even used. I said all my friends are smart people, but they are good. They like me, and they never did anything that wasn't nice. Then she got something in her eyes, and she had to turn out to the ladies' room. Because now, as you can see, guys, she knew that his friends are just using him. They think that he's a dumb person and they just laugh at him. That's why she had something in her eyes, because now she feels pity upon him. Okay, April 16th, who wants to read? Abdurrahman?
Hello?
Hello.
Yes. April 16th. Today I learned the coma. This is a coma. A period with a tail. Miss Kenyon says it's important because it makes writing better. She said somebody could lose a lot of money. If a comma isn't in the right place, I don't have any money, and I don't see how a comma keeps you from losing it. But she says everybody uses commas, so I'll use them too.
Okay, here of course this is so funny, because now I'll use them too. You just add comma anyway. Okay, I learned how to use a comma, so I'll just add comma Anyway, alright. Paragraph in April 17. I use the comma wrong. Okay, it's punctuation, Miss Kenyon told me, to look up long words in the dictionary to learn to spell them. It's part of your education. So now I look up all the words I'm not sure how to spell. It takes a long time to write that way, but I think I am remembering. I only have to look up once, and after that, I get it right. And here, guys, we have to stop. So, after he was suffering from finding words or spelling difficult words, now, because of the operation, I only have to look up once and just once. After that, I got it right. So now he's being too smart. Anyway, guys, that's how come I got the word punctuation right. It is that way in the dictionary. Miss Kenyon said period is punctuation too. And there are lots of other marks to learn. I told her I thought all the periods had to have tails, but she said no. You got to make them up. She showed me how to mix them up and how I can mix up all kinds of punctuation in my writing. There are lots of rules to learn, but I am getting them all in my head. One thing I like about Dear Miss Kenyon. Dear Miss Kenyon, yeah. That's the way it goes in a business letter. If I ever go into a business, she always always gives me a reason. When I ask, she's a genius. I wish I could be smart like her. Punctuation is fun. All right. On April 18th, Salim, hello boys. Salim Walid, hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, shall we continue or do you have another question?
Yeah, we can continue.
It's finished. It's now 9:45.
Okay, there is
Okay,
another
yeah.
40 after tea yet. Okay, guys, we shall continue tomorrow, inshallah. Any questions?
Hello,
Yes.
Miss Ahmed. Is the exam? Is it 10 questions?
Yeah, only 10 questions for a minute. You can start anywhere from.
So every question is 4 minutes. Hello. Okay, thank you.
Yes, Walid, only 40 minutes and you can start until 7 p.m.
Okay, thank you.
Abdul Rahman, do you have any questions?
Yeah, I'm doing the quiz.
Okay, don't tell anyone about it.
Yeah, that's why I'm muting myself.
Yeah, okay. You can log out now.